In today's video, I'm going to talk about new employee orientation and onboarding. Hello, I'm Stephen Goldberg of Optimus Performance. I'm a facilitator and coach, and I work with business owners and leaders to have them hire and develop self-motivated and productive employees and salespeople, which causes managing to be easier, less stressful, and more profitable. Please subscribe to our channel to receive more videos like this in the future. And we all hire people with the intention of them becoming a productive and high-performing employee. But that doesn't always turn out to be the case, even if we're sure we hired the right person for the job. You could do a search for new employee orientation or onboarding. There's a ton of articles. I did that just preparing for this video. And a lot of them have to do with what I call hygiene issues. And of course, that's very important. What I mean by that is, preparing the person for the job so that they're well set up, they have all the tools, they get introduced to the right people. What I want to talk about more today is about how to get the person to perform at the highest level possible. And I look at, the first 90 days as the crucial period. It's almost like the probationary period of a new employee. And here I'm speaking to the manager, the leader, the business owner, to who that person is reporting to. And what you want to do is clearly establish goals and expectations in terms of performance, in terms of learning for the first 90 days. And what I suggest you do is you sit down and have a strategy session with the person regarding performance, expected performance. And one of the tools I suggest you use is the job description. And probably and hopefully you've introduced the job description even during the hiring process, so the person has a good understanding of what's expected in the role in terms of tasks and responsibilities. But here you want to go back to the role description and go over it again, make sure it's clear, and also start looking at with the person, explaining what are the most important tasks. What I suggest is to have the employee draft up their performance commitments. I mean, you could discuss it. I suggest you discuss it in that meeting with them. This will help you see how well they understood what you expect from them, and also how well they articulate in writing goals and objectives. Now, once they do that, give them a day or whatever to articulate that, put it in writing, meet with them again, and discuss it and agree. What you want to also make sure you include, which is very crucial, is support commitments from you. So you want them to express and you want to acknowledge and agree upon what do you need to do or provide in terms of support and resources for them to be able to reach those goals in the first 90 days. Of course, it could be training, it could be information, it could be a number of different things. Once you establish this, the next thing is to have either daily or regular check-ins. You don't want to just let the person on their own. You want to check in almost daily and have a weekly review. Sit down, go over how they're doing on their commitments, how you're doing on yours, on the actions, and then do a more in-depth one at the end of 90 days. At that point, once you see where you're at with them, you could then recycle that agreement into new objectives for the next 90 days or perhaps 6 months at that point. So what I'm suggesting is taking more of a coaching approach to leadership, to management. Just to summarize, what I suggest you do is have a strategic meeting with the person to discuss the expectations of the job, use the role description, establish objectives, have them draft the objectives, include support commitments from you, do daily or regular check-ins, have a weekly review to go over what the commitments are, and then do a final review at 90 days, and then recycle the goals for the next period which you establish together. It could be the next 6 months, and continue the process of regular meetings to discuss progress towards those objectives. I hope you find this information useful. Please leave a comment. Love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for listening.